Hey, love muffins. It's Scott. Okay, I'm just going to say I'm a little cocktail, so I'm going to try to get through this and things because I love you so much. Because I love you, I got to give you what you need. I'm going to try to give it to you every day, okay? So, I'm going to tell you about this situation that happened to me today. So, my best friend came into town, as you know. I mentioned in one of my other videos. So, he's coming in town for my New Year's party at Social, right? And so, you know, at LAX, you can't just, you know, drive your car up and wait for the person because the popo will get to you and say you need to move it along. So I called myself. I was like, okay, where can I stop until he calls me? So that way, and when he calls, I can just go up and, you know, pick him up. So I decided to stop at this nice little Carl's Jr., right? So I back up in this little handicapped spot, and I was like, I should be safe here. No one's around. So I'm sitting there, and I'm, you know, I get to talking, right? So I'm talking on my phone. And I see these cars start to, you know, go by. And they're going by all slow. And then they drive in. And then they back up. And then they go back, you know, the same way they came. And I was thinking, well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they just, you know, decided they didn't want to eat Carl's Juniors, right? Because a lot of times I'm naive to things, especially when I'm not expecting, you know, things to go down. So, but then as the, you know, as the cars kept going by, you know, the men started coming out. So they got out the car. And, you know, one of the men kind of walked into Carl's Jr. and he stared real long and hard at me. I mean, he was staring. He was looking at me like, okay. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe, you know, he just, you know, find me attractive. So, and then he walked inside. He got his little, you know, 2 pieces of biscuit or whatever they sell at Carl's Jr. or a hamburger. And so he got it. And then he proceeded to come to the window. So there's a window facing my car inside of Carl's Jr. And he proceeds to eat his sandwich and look directly at me, okay? So I'm like, then it started dawning on me, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe he's just, you know, he's sprung. He sees me, right? And he got a little discombobulated and started looking at me and things. And so I let that go. But then, you know, as the night progressed, as I was waiting, I think I waited like 35 minutes for my best friend, right? And I noticed, I said, well, it dawned on me. I said, wait a minute. These men, they are looking too long, too hard, getting out their car, walking back to and fro from the Carl's Jr., all up in my car, like they want to come and knock on my window, right? And I said, you know what? I might be on the Hoe Stroll, And I was like, why would the Hoe Stroll be near the airport? So I was just confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm sitting here at the Carl's Jr. and things, and I was just really, really concerned. I didn't know why, you know, the Hoe Stroll would be by the airport, right? And so I proceed. I said, okay, let me go pick my friend up. I picked my friend up and let it go. And as I was driving back, I was like, look. I told my best friend, look, this is the place where the Hoe Stroll was. That people were Hoe Strolling, okay? And he said, look, he was like, you stupid. There's a nudie bar right beside it. And I said, oh, that makes sense. Because you know what? Nothing better. There is nothing better, love muffins, okay, than a little eat and a little jerky jerk. Oh, that will put you right to sleep. Talking about the itis, okay? Woo! That makes so much sense now. I was like, why are all these people Hoe Strolling by the airport? So they come and get the little 2-piece and a little soda, and they go next door and they work it out. I am not mad at you, boo-boo. And the bad thing about it, and then my crazy ass, because it dawned on me, because sometimes when I get to talking, I wear these deep V-necks, my shoulder was out, right? So I'm talking to my phone and my shoulder out, and they're probably thinking that it's on, that I'm down for the whole strolling, right? I'm giving them the come on. And that's the reason why they were looking, because I had my shoulder out. My bosom just sitting there all nice and plump and things. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, love muffins, the moral of the story is, if you ever come to LA and you need to fly out to the airport, please do not stop at the Carl's Jr., okay? I should have never stopped there in the first place. You know that old skanky Paris Hilton was all scrubbing them cars and stuff for Carl's Jr. I should have known better. I should have known the Carl's Jr. would have been next to the nudie bar, because they worked it out with Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton, Carl's Jr. is not a good combo, honey. That's indicative. And you know a nudie bar is close by. On that note, love muffins, I love you much. Double kisses. Mwah.